So I told everyone I'd be making this video. Today is March 1st when I am shooting this video. This is my 1 year anniversary for the account, and this week would have, 1 year ago this week would have been when the original kidnapped episode started getting uploaded. So a lot has happened in a year, man. A lot of changes, a lot of evolution of this channel, and this community has grown quite a bit too. And because I've had some success here, I think I'm coming close. I think I averaged in total about 10 subscribers a day, coming in on 3,650 subscribers, so 365 days a year, give me about 10 a day. And had that's decent success for a first year on YouTube, especially starting from scratch. No shout outs, no nothing, just straight off the bottom with original content, no less. Wanted to speak about the success I've had here, how I've done that, working with YouTube, and maybe it can help some other people as well, regardless of what your channel is about or what you're making. A lot of people have asked me questions. They've asked me questions about why my account got deleted, how do you make Kidnappers Corners videos, monetizing videos, how to be advertiser friendly, just everything you could imagine as far as a lot of different people. How do you do this, using Patreon, just everything you can imagine. So I wanted to talk about all of that, and just start out by saying that I found YouTube to be very easy to use, very friendly to me as the creator. And I can remember back in the summer when we were trying to start the TV series with the two girls, and when it came to Patreon and people funding the show, somebody said, well, I think there's a lot of us here who would like to fund you, but YouTube has a history of deleting accounts that somehow portray violence against women. Well, I just want to, and I said something about it back then, and I was a little newer back then, and obviously you can see I have 0 community guideline strikes. I have 0 copyright strikes on my account. Never had one stick of either type. Because I follow the rules. I want to say that YouTube has been incredibly friendly to me as a creator, and as long as you follow the rules and you are not intentionally breaking those rules, your account is not going to get deleted. Accounts get deleted when the videos that you've uploaded violate YouTube policies, and you either have 3 community guideline strikes or 3 copyright strikes. Not just because, hey, there's a video of a girl tied up. Video of girl tied up, video gone, account closed. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. Because if it did, my account would be gonzo. A long time ago. Week 1, gone. As would every other account that you guys watch on here. So it's pretty clear that that's not true. Now, when that person made that comment, were they being serious? Were they, confused? Were they just trying to make an excuse for not pledging? I don't know. But it just doesn't work like that. So I'm going to go through how it works. As far as community guidelines go, this will be much quicker. As long as you are not blatantly uploading nudity or explicit, realistic, real-life violence, like murders or street fights, which those normally get age restricted, the fights in the projects, which are pretty funny to watch. As long as you're not blatantly uploading hate speech or nudity or anything of the sort, breaking the rules that you know are there from the start, you're going to have no problems. Your videos are not going to be removed. Now, occasionally YouTube makes a mistake. For instance, my first week here, the very first video I uploaded was that duct tape challenge video with Sasha, right? And the video was pulled within 24 hours, and the reason it was removed was because they said that there was child endangerment. Now, not that I was doing child endangerment, but that the two of us in the video had been coerced by some pervert to make a naughty video. That was obviously crap, and they did it because someone alerted child abuse. They saw my account was brand new, so they were like, okay, we're gonna flag this just in case, because this is a brand new account. I appealed the strike. They saw that there was no problem. It came back. Strike got removed. No problems, right? Just another thing too. Before you should even get started, you should partner verify your account, whether you're going to use monetization or not. That's where you verify with YouTube that you're a real person creating the account. That lets them know that, you know, it's not some robot. It's not somebody trying to get away with something illegal, something like that. They can see that the person's actually verified the account. So I did that. I had that little misunderstanding, got it fixed. Everything's totally fine. That was because it was a brand new account. Also with that, the context in the video, that's why I added my disclaimer on everything. They read these things when they go to review these videos. They read through all the tags, the title, the description, the tags, the keywords, the metadata. They read through this to know what's going on, and that's especially important if you have a newer account like that. For a more established account like mine now, heading up to 4,000 subscribers and all the videos and no problems, probably wouldn't need to have that in there, even though I still keep it in there. So as long, and also one of the other reasons, because there's been some people that have had their accounts just deleted, and another thing I can think of, and I told somebody about this once, is spamming and the misleading metadata. Now, a lot has actually changed even since I created my account a year ago. And I know in the years prior to that, YouTube has changed a lot. And they've actually made it easier for people, not harder. For instance, a year ago, when I got hit with that strike by mistake, it absolutely crippled me for a few days until I got it repealed. Couldn't use custom thumbnails. I lost like half the partner privileges. Uploading 15-minute videos, custom thumbnails, monetization, which took a couple days to come back. Not just the live streaming, but almost all the functions, unlisted videos, almost all the good functions of a partner were pulled from one strike. They've since fixed that, where a first strike's just a warning now, which is good because you need time to appeal it in case they made a mistake. The first strike should be a warning, unless you've, in my opinion, unless you've appealed it and failed the appeal. But still, just one strike is a warning. So that's changed, and that's made it even easier, people. More convenient now than it was originally. I went through hell there for a couple days trying to operate, even though I was brand new. So another thing people have had a problem with, accounts get closed, is the spam and misleading metadata. People that upload 50 videos at once, 100 videos at once, just to have a bunch of collection. This is more so in this genre where people upload scenes and they just keep uploading and they use the same titles, you know, tied and gagged in the titles, and they keep uploading like that. If the account isn't partner verified and you're doing that and someone reports it and YouTube reads through the metadata and they see in the tags you're using those same words over and over again and you're flooding the system with videos, they're just going to close the account, pull all that shit and close the account. You know, that should have, in the case of some people on here, that should happen more than it does. But for the most part, people don't do that. They don't flood the system or create 8 different accounts. Somebody that's done that now has 1 because I closed 7 of them out. Dave, if you're watching this, thank you for finally removing the video of mine you stole. I forgive you. I want you as a fan. I want you as a respected fan, not as someone who steals my videos. If you like the video, add it to a playlist and make your playlist public so people can watch the video from my channel, not from your channel. Thank you. So be respectful with the keywords. Don't flood the system. Don't upload, do anything stupid, and you're not going to have any problems. You know, be clear in your descriptions. Be clear in your channel description what you're doing. If you read my channel description, it matches, and then I've defined a clear purpose for my channel. This goes for anybody doing anything. If your channel doesn't have a purpose, not just that it's branded the way mine is, that the banner and the channel art and the playlists and the thumbnails, everything. There's a purpose to my channel. And I've made that much more clearer over the last several months. For the last, 4 to 6 months, I've really made that much more clear what the purpose of my channel is, as opposed to back when I started it, when people kind of got the wrong idea, a lot of them. They thought they were going to get to come to my channel for their own personal pleasure of custom requests and the challenges and, getting to have whatever they want for free done for them. And I cleared that up very promptly, and now it's pretty clear what the purpose of this channel is. So that goes for anybody trying to do anything. Any channel you're trying to start. I mean, these are all mini businesses. So, have a purpose for what you're doing and stick with it, and just be reasonable in what you're uploading, and you're not going to have any problems. Occasionally an age restriction occurs. That's happened on a couple of my videos. The Jennifer Ellison video where she's bouncing around, and I had the video in slow motion. It's pretty clear that wasn't the purpose of the video, was to show that, but that's YouTube's policies. When they see slow motion on something like that, they flag it as age restricted, whatever. I learned from the mistake, I move on, I don't do that anymore. Age restricted videos can't be monetized, so they're pretty pointless to have if you're putting time into them. And again, that's rare. Same thing happened with the Jessica Alba idle hands thing, where her dress gets ripped off of her. Whatever, it's a, And then there's occasionally a problem where YouTube does have a mistake occasionally. There's a couple videos that get regularly removed. They're for claims of nudity, even though there is no nudity in the video. I had one of mine reinstated, that Russian TV episode, The Sled, with the mother and daughters. YouTube, for some reason, I don't know if it's because of the foreign language or what they're saying or what, but some reason YouTube reads it as inappropriate and removes it. I appealed it, got the strike removed, got it back with an age restriction. There's another scene like that where that happens every time someone uploads it. I don't know why. It's just a freak thing. That's rare. For the most part, no troubles. So we're going to go ahead and move on into the copyright strikes area. I mean, this is a little more complex. Copyright strikes, copyright content ID, this is something a lot of people have asked me about. Again, 3 strikes and you're out. Basically, as far as strikes go, and YouTube has become much more, this has really become much more convenient for the uploader as well. Again, I'm pretty sure 1 strike is a warning. Warning and maybe copyright school, I don't know. 2nd strike's copyright school, and you probably lose some functions at that point. But again, you get to appeal. And the thing of it is, with copyright strikes now, they're very rare. Really, the only way you're going to get stuck with a copyright strike is if you are stealing and re-uploading somebody else's work from YouTube. Someone else makes a YouTube video and you steal it, copy it, and upload it. These people deserve copyright strikes if you're going to steal from somebody. That's pretty simple. Now, what they did to stop copyright strikes, encourage fair use in a way, and help creators was the Content ID system, which is something that basically, the way Content ID typically works is if you upload, and I'm really not familiar at all with video games. If you're into the video games channels, I really can't help you. I don't know anything about how gaming works on YouTube. I know there's a lot of channels, so there's a distinct system, the way the Content ID from video games works, that I'm unfamiliar with. Music, I don't know as much about. I know, a song's only, 4 minutes long typically, so the way Content ID works with movies, audio, video, visual content, typically if you upload 30 or more consecutive seconds of a movie, the Content ID system triggers when the video processes after it uploads. I've had a rare occasion where 16 seconds did it. Yeah, that's very rare. I don't know why that was. It must be so much has to click in the system at once, and that's why they do it too. They couldn't have 4 seconds or something, because something you make of your original work could really closely resemble somebody else's work, for 4 seconds. So they can't make it that short. So when you upload an extended clip of a copyrighted work, like say an X-Files episode, it's going to trigger. It's going to say Fox owns the X-Files. Fox has this policy. You can use this. You can't monetize. Or that's how Fox is. Fox has put ads on it. Some of the companies do. They want their ads on the video. And you get to use it, and they get to track the video. Now, because I'm uploading mine for the purpose of fair use and running my own program and giving them credit for the clips, I don't upload extended footage like that that's 30 seconds or more long. I take what I want to take for the purpose of my program and put it together in a way that creates a new creation with my own work. Now when I do that, because I'm using the smaller clips, I don't trigger Content ID on my videos. Now I credit the person in the video, the creator in the video, and at this point you get to make the decision whether or not you want to monetize the video or not. If you feel as though you have the rights to do so, which I do, I go ahead and monetize them. Now, in a couple rare cases, there is such thing as manual Content ID claim, where the copyright holder can go to a video and say, okay, our clip is in here, we want to claim this video, and there's really nothing you can do to stop them. Now, that's very rare. I've only ever had that happen twice. MGM claimed the Jessica Alba Into the Blue episode of mine. Why someone working at MGM actually found that video and saw that their stuff was in there, I don't know. Is it because I wrote Into the Blue in the keywords, which I've since really stopped putting a lot of titles into the keywords for that reason? Was somebody messing around at work? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, they claimed it. They take the monetization from it. So what did I do in response? Now I unlisted the video. So YouTube doesn't promote it to anyone. You can watch it in the playlist, but I'm not promoting the video anymore because I don't have the rights to it. So, that's the way that works. As long as there's no Content ID claim, you can, in your best judgment, monetize whatever you want. And the thing is if a video is blocked, like in the case of my one X-Files episode, the video, Fox decided to block it because they saw their content in it and they saw the video was over 10 minutes long. So the video gets blocked. I don't get a strike for that. The video is not pulled down, it's just blocked. So at that point you can, make the decisions I made, do whatever you want, but you only get strikes if somebody does a takedown request because you've stolen from them. Copied and stolen. And they don't get to use the Content ID claim. So just don't be a thief stealing someone else's work, and you shouldn't have any problems there. And you can appeal copyright strikes, try and get them removed if you've, but I mean, those are hard to get without stealing. So, and I think it used to be, though, if a video got blocked, whether it was worldwide or by country, sometimes you would get a copyright strike for that. And I know that's not the case anymore. YouTube's really helped people, help the user be much more convenient and keep their accounts. So that's basically what I got there for copyright and community guidelines. Now we're going to move into the monetization. If you've done all this and you have your monetized video, you now have to make your video advertiser friendly, which I learned about this later on. If you are using phrases in your titles or in your tags, like bound, gagged, things like that in your titles, they're not going to be very advertiser friendly. Kidnap seems to do okay in the title. Duct tape does okay in the title. And again, this is more specific for this genre, but for whatever you're uploading, if you are trying to be provocative and edgy in your titles, they're probably not going to do as well with the advertisers. They're not going to display as many ads. So I stick to what I'm covering, movies, television, the actress, the actor, things like that. Sometimes the title of the program, um, stuff like that. And the titles, you've noticed, I used to have tied up and gagged in a lot of my titles. Back in the first of the year, before I started season 2, I went through and cleaned all that up. Now, those videos may be a lost cause to a certain extent. I actually noticed this just from analyzing my videos, that the videos that have those titles were doing poorly, and other ones that didn't were doing well. So, I cleaned all that up. Maybe some of them are doing better now. The older videos don't get as many views anyway for the most part. But all my newer videos since season 2 started, since I cleaned up the titles, are doing much better for me. And I mean, that's what it's all about as a creator. Certain channels make more money than others. If you're in fitness or real estate or car insurance, life insurance, stock trading, things like that, where less people watch, but there's more specific advertisers, you're going to do better. But you're not going to get as many views as I get here. Right now, I'm typically getting around 10,000 views a day. That's not bad for a 1-year-old account. To get 10,000 views a day. And YouTube they've done a really good job of promoting my channel. Some of my videos, the earlier videos, the kidnapped episode, those videos, they promote them very well. Some of the Kidnappers Corners episode, they promote well. I mean, I have so many videos now that they can't promote all of them. They pick and choose for whatever reason. And, I wish there were some that got promoted more than others. I wish I could pick that, which ones got the promotion and which ones didn't. But that would be an awesome feature if they did that, if you could pick which ones got promoted. But 10,000 views a day. For those 10,000 views, I'll be totally honest with you with what I make for the advertising revenue. January was terrible. The ad rates are a little lower, but in February, for the most part, I think I'm making anywhere between like $3 to $5 a day for 10,000 views. Nothing great there. Nothing phenomenal at all. Remember, some of those views come from a channel trailer, which don't have ads on them. Some of them are from those older videos that didn't do so well with advertisers. For the most part, some of my newer videos have done very well. Almost $1 per 1,000 views, some of them. The Lori Loughlin video did very well. And I found that sometimes watch time doesn't even... I read that watch time is a big thing with this, but some of my videos doesn't even matter how long they've been watched as opposed to others. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not making a killing by any stretch, but I'm doing fairly well, as I build this channel. Could I get to the point where, if you had, and you got to have the subscribers, that's the thing. Once you're to this stage where I'm at, where you're getting promotion and you're getting constant views, that's great that I got 10,000 views a day coming from random videos, but boy, would it be awesome if I had 100,000 subscribers and could upload a video and boom, instantly, within 24 hours, have 20,000 views at least. With just 20,000 from a new video, plus all the other ones. So you're going to end up with 50, 60,000 views from that one video within a couple days. That's how people really make money on here. And it takes a long time to do that. And I'm sticking around. And then with Patreon, I use that. People have been great. That's a real easy system to use. Just put the link on the channel page. I mean, not much to talk about there. That's been good. One thing I'm looking forward to when I hit 5,000 subscribers is checking out FameBit, where they have ways to promote different products and whatnot. As I grow this channel bigger, you get paid by the advertisers for that. So we'll see. See if the masked man here can get any deals. I'm kind of a little curious about that, if they're gonna like me, but that's coming soon enough. And I got a lot of big things planned here in year 2. A lot a lot of plans, and I'm gonna have another video coming here in a couple weeks talking about those plans, how YouTube and Patreon have worked for me, as I am, so to speak, have entered the movie production business. That's really kind of the goal here, what I'm moving towards with everything this channel's doing. That with the short stories being the scripts and everything moving forward. So, a couple more things real quick. Just to clarify, if you're curious as to how I'm as familiar with all this stuff as I am, or what gives me the credibility to speak on some of those issues, especially with the community guidelines, because, as I mentioned, that I used to use more controversial words in the titles. What actually happened with a lot of those videos is they got demonetized. This will happen if you use, like I said, more controversial titles. The video will just get demonetized. And the only way to get it remonetized is to manually submit it for YouTube to review it. And I had to do that with a lot of my Kidnappers Corners videos from season 1. And it was always the ones that were doing really poorly with advertising revenue. And I won my review every single time and got the monetization back. However, the ads still paid poorly. But YouTube has actually reviewed almost all of my, well, I shouldn't say that. They have reviewed all of them. I know this because I would imagine probably every single video I've had uploaded has probably been flagged 50 times. I mean, I don't know that for a fact. I just know there are trolls out there that are going around flagging every single thing I do, but it doesn't do anything because I'm not breaking any rules. So, all my videos have been seen by YouTube. The channel's been seen a billion times, and there's no problems. So, yeah, I have had definitely have had my channel looked at. Another thing too, for the creators out there, just like I said, define a purpose, have fun with it, and one more thing. Interact with your audience, interact with your fans, appreciate your fans. I have some kind of contest giveaways now on here. I always respond to everyone's comments and messages, emails. Be like that. I wish I had more comments and emails and messages to respond to. I really do. But, I'm not quite that big yet. But, just always remember your fans. Let's see, other than that, that's, I think that's about it. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Don't be a pervert. Don't go around and leave perverted comments on people's videos. I think you can also get your account flagged for that, too, for abusive comments. And that may result in a community guideline strike for the comments. And I think there's one person who remained nameless used to go around leaving comments about sniffing panties, and that account got closed, and I'm assuming it probably got closed for that reason, because he had to do that on every single video, like a pervert. Couldn't control himself. So yeah, just leave appropriate comments. Nobody likes that person. I've had to block Jesse Sosa, who I think still goes around and comments on my videos even though he's blocked and no one can see him. He can't control himself. He has to let everyone know what he's doing. A little 12-year-old probably. And don't be that person. Nobody likes that person. So, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments section. I think I covered just about everything that people have asked me as far as all the policies go and how everything works. Can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. So that's what we got. Thanks a lot for the great first year.